right, everybody, what's going on? It's your boys, Austin and Chris, and welcome back to the Woods. We are back with the final edition of this series we're doing for the
What's
NFL
up?
playoffs. We got two teams left standing out of the 32, and some people predicted this would happen, some didn't. The Super
Nope.
Bowl this year, it's looking real nice. It's the Chiefs and the Bucs. We'll touch on the Super Bowl in a minute. I want to recap the championship games. The NFL has been surprisingly pretty good this year, even with COVID. I don't know what you could
Yeah.
say about it, but they've been doing a pretty good job with all the games. I know preseason got cut. I was kind of pissed about it. The NFL got their stuff together, and we got some quality games. I won a fantasy football league. My trophy's up there. The NFC Championship game. It was the Tampa Bay Bucs and the Green Bay Packers, and I put some money on this game for Tampa to
Oh
win.
man. You gotta bet
And
against
of
touchdown Tom.
course, it was a plus because how could you not go with Tom Brady in the conference game? The dude's 6-0. I think I literally said that last time. Yeah, it was just nuts. The game was just a great game in general. Tampa Bay, I'm pretty sure, was leading the whole entire game, but the
Surprisingly.
Packers were obviously coming back. Everyone
Tom.
telling me the lockdown defense isn't going to be there for Devontae Adams. Well,
Well,
Devontae Adams didn't win.
the defense is what won them the game, really, if you look at it. I mean, Tom Brady had 3 interceptions, dude. He had the same
Yeah.
amount of interceptions as he did touchdowns and 280 yards and came out against Aaron Rodgers, one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and came out and still won and had a lead the entire game. That's definitely the defense, man. Come on.
Yeah, Tampa Bay just uses everybody, and that's the thing. The Packers could
Mm-hmm.
not stop that. They had 8 different weapons the whole damn game. Not a single
No way.
receiver got a bulk of the snaps. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to stop that team right now. So the Bucs definitely won that bad boy. Beat
Yep.
beat the Packers at home, and that's a great dub in my books. Bye bye Packers.
So I'm sorry to go back to it, but Aaron Rodgers had 346 yards, 3 touchdowns, and only 1 interception, and they still couldn't blow past Tom Brady and them. You never bet against touchdown Tom, man. But we'll get into that with the Super Bowl thing going on. But
The AFC Championship game. Of course, this fucked up my whole bet, but of course I picked the Bills to win this game, so I didn't win any money, even though I picked the Bucs to win. But I'm salty about that. It's whatever. The
it is
Chiefs
what
won
it is.
38-24. I guess you can't go
Dominant
against Patrick
performance.
Mahomes either. And the dude has freaking been to 2 Super Bowls back to back,
Fucking
24 and
monster.
25 years old.
Look, it's going to be a Royal Rumble when he goes up against Brady because when you look at his stats compared to Brady's, he has a higher stat line than he does without the interceptions. Like, and this is his second Super Bowl, second back to back, and he's 25 and he has a 5-year contract. Man, Patty Mahomes is the future of this league.
The Bills had no hope the whole entire game. I was very sad the entire game. Josh Allen could not figure it out, and you know what? The Bills had a great
Tried,
run
but
this season.
they did.
I give it all to them, but I guess the Chiefs are just dominant. It's their kingdom. They're not going to lose at home. So
Yeah.
you know what? I get it. I understand. I am no longer going against Patrick Mahomes because
Shut up.
guess who I'm representing in the Super Bowl? Of course, it's going to be the Chiefs that are going to take this dub. Let's jump into Super Bowl 55.
Both teams have all these weapons. I mean, you look at the Chiefs, they have fucking the GOAT, Patty Mahomes, but it's not even like it stops there. They have Tyreek Hill, Kelsey, fucking Harmon, Williams, all these motherfuckers that could have a blowout game at any point if one other isn't pulling their weight on offense. And on top of that, their defense. They got the defense to shut down any quarterback in this nation in football currently. They have that defense that can shut that shit down on passing at least. I don't know. Tom Brady's going to be crafty and he's going to think of some type of game plan to outmaneuver their defensive matchups. But ultimately, it's just going to be it's just going to come down to skill matchups at every single point of the field. Talking line, they're talking the cornerbacks to wide receivers, everybody.
Of course, this is at Tampa Bay. Tom Brady can be the first quarterback to ever win at home in a Super Bowl, which would be really another just little milestone on his already long resume. Literally, what people are saying, one of the best Super Bowls in the past like 10 or so decades. It's literally baby goat versus the goat.
The GOAT.
So I am really excited about this Super Bowl. This is going to be a very good Super Bowl. This is Tom Brady's 10th Super Bowl in 20 years, which I just read some stats about him. He is more likely to go to the Super Bowl than Michael Jordan is to hit a bucket.
He's more
He is
likely. He's more likely to go to the Super
Sidney
Bowl.
Crosby. Sidney Crosby has a lower percentage of making a goal in NHL than Tom Brady making a Super Bowl. There is some fun stats like that out there. We all know that Tampa Bay Bucs are way different than the Chiefs. The Chiefs are very skilled with how they do their playbook. They do a lot of jumbo types of formations where it's usually some throw offs or some handoffs inside with the centers. Patrick Mahomes only targets like 2 or 3 different targets. Kelsey and Hill gets bulk of the touches. Their running backs as a committee. We could jump into Tampa Bay where it's a complete different obstacle where now instead of the defense preparing for a few individuals and some whack formations, now they're preparing for 8 different receivers because that's what Tampa Bay is on. They have players from Cameron Brate that they're using, Scotty Miller. They have Chris Godwin. They got Rob Gronkowski. Can't forget about him. You got Mike Evans. I can just keep going on and on. But literally,
Brown.
Oh, Antonio Brown.
I was about to say, how are you going to miss Antonio Brown, man?
Like, Leonard Fournette's putting himself in the history books. He's literally been just rushing and receiving all over the place. Dude's been a great fill-in. And, of course, both these defenses are playing very solid. Tampa Bay, I think, is doing better defensively. But
I mean,
all in all, these two teams, statistically, it's bound to be a big game.
We look at Tampa Bay. They beat out the Saints and Green Bay. So they have already been preparing for passing and rushing. On Patty Mahomes' side, same thing with the Chiefs. They had to beat out the Bills. That was, in my opinion, the Bills are going to be the biggest competition for Tom Brady besides Patty Mahomes when I thought the concussion was going to be more severe than it was. Thank God it wasn't, obviously. But ultimately, both these defenses have a history in this playoff specifically of shutting down passing offenses. So it's really going to just, like I said, come down to skill matchups, you know? Whoever is responsible of covering Kelsey is going to have their work cut out for them that entire game. Because they're going to be looking for Tyreek. And they're not going to, that's another name too. Like, we're talking about Patrick Mahomes and all this. They have to go for Kelsey and Tyreek in the same game. God forbid they do a double halfback fucking rush, some type of trick play where they have both of them in the backfield. Man, for any defense in the league, that's going to be a challenge. So the most on point on the day of the Super Bowl is going to take home the trophy.
So you bring up a good point. You bring up a good point because the Tampa Bay Bucs defensive backs are kind of hurting right now. They had 2 safeties get injured in their game last week, so they're questionable right now.
I completely forgot about that, man.
They might be using a rookie as their safety, and the cornerbacks. I think it's the cornerback Sean Murphy.
Oh, really?
Bunting, yeah. He's from he's not the Macomb area, but he's from Michigan, I think. These guys are going to be the people responsible for making sure these receivers are covered, and it's going to be tough if their safety is a rookie who doesn't know what's going on. But yeah, so the people I'm putting my spotlight on in this game definitely, I think it's all up to where Tom Brady puts the ball. So I'm thinking Tom Brady is going to be a huge factor for the team in general. Defensively, it's going to be Sean Bunting. He's got to be able to cover these guys, or else this defense is going to get walked on. Because let's face it, the Chiefs have not been running the ball as much as they can, and I don't see them running severely as much in this game as maybe they predict. The Chiefs, of course, I think it's going to be up to Kelsey. Because Patrick Mahomes can get the ball to either one of those two. But if Kelsey's big ass can keep moving, we're going to have a solid day. So come on, Travis Kelsey. Defensively, I'm not too sure. I might honestly put the spotlight on the defensive line in general, because if this defensive line can attack Tom, where is he going to go? Like, he's going to get pressured, which the offensive line is pretty decent with the Tampa Bay. So
I think the real spotlight coverage will be on that the Sean Bunting versus Tyreek Hill matchup, because you look at it, I don't think there's a single person on this depth chart that will be able to keep up with Tyreek on every single play and then still have the energy and the motor to keep on going after that. You know what I mean? Defense, though, I don't know for the Chiefs, man. I don't know what they're going to do to shut down Tom Brady. Tom Brady's going to get his passing yards regardless, you know. Maybe we see a blowout game from Hitchens. I don't really know what to tell you, man. Whoever fucks up the most on the offense is going to lose. If you want to ask for my prediction for the game, I'm going to have to say the Buccaneers take it.
Oh, boy.
I got to go with my boy Touchdown Tom, man.
Since we're covering who's going to win the Super Bowl, of course it's going to be the Kingdom, the Chiefs. No way old school is going to show up new school and this 55th Super Bowl.
Oh, no. I got to stick with the Bucs, man.
Oh, it looks like we're both divided here. So, of course, someone's going to be getting the dub here. Of course, I'm going to be representing the Chiefs. And, of course, Chris is definitely taking the Bucs side. Well, I guess we'll just see what happens. I stated my case. I stated the Chiefs have the whole package to defeat Tom Brady and the wild card madness run he's making off his first year. Like, insane. I think this is it, Chris. This is the end of this series in general.
It was a fun run, man. I enjoyed it, man. I definitely enjoyed talking every week.
I think Chris has a better record. Joe, you can throw it up on the screen whose record's the best, but I think it was Chris's. I don't know. All right, if I get the Super Bowl win, I think it doesn't matter, right?
We'll see.
I picked the winner. Pretty sure I bet against both the teams in the Super Bowl at certain times in the playoff bracket. So, you know, the two GOATs going with each other, I can't hate that. So,
honestly, if there was ever a game to really use Viget to bet on, it would be this one. We just wanted to take a moment to talk about our sponsor for the video, Viget Betting. It's a betting app that you go on and you get a digital currency and you go through just making bets on any sport you want, you know? So you guys should go check that out. Go use Woods as your referral code. Boom. Password, bet553. Go ahead and go put that on your Viget. And yeah, happy betting.
Update on the Viget League. The whole January is over. And screw you, Cousin Will, because you won the league.
Shout out, Cousin Will. Well, we appreciate y'all watching us every single week and supporting the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe on the video below.
Thanks for watching this. Stay tuned for the next series because I'm about to drop mad info on about the free agency in the NFL. Mad info. First episode is going to be Matthew Stafford because I'm pissed. And the whole Jared Goff situation. Bye. Yeah, thanks guys for all the support.
Yeah,
love
peace, y'all. Hey, we appreciate y'all. Keep tuning in, man. Big things on the way. 2021 is about to be huge. Fuck you, Patty.